Hey everybody. So just wanted to do a brief drop in here. So at the end of this video, so on the very last tile that we flipped, we sort of figured out that actually when monsters move, they roll
for movement.
They each roll for movement rather than, we thought it was a collective, like, hey, the rats are all moving too, and so two they would move. But it actually seems like they
each roll. So
individually.
you will find during this video we will be rolling as a group for them, which does, I suppose, speed it up rather than having to do one at a time. But we do apologise. Just keep that in mind. Bye.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? My name's Josh.
Howdy, I'm Sarah.
We are bored at home.
Yes, we are.
And Sarah, what are we playing today?
Today we are playing our third, what's it called?
Mystery Box. Mystery Box 2.
Mice
Game
and
3.
Mystics.
Now, I have real high hopes for this game. I have seen a few. I've watched some Rodney about Mice and Mystics, some older Rodney as well, which was
with his kid,
But yes, it seems like it's a good time. Seems like a popular game.
Like a few times, it's good.
Of the 3 mystery box games, so far of the 2 boxes, I've heard of at least one of these games, and this is the game that I've heard of from this box. So I'm quite excited to get into it. We've had a trial run through the first chapter to see how that goes. So fingers crossed that should go off swimmingly.
Yes,
but
I'm just gonna put it in. I just want to again say so much of a big thank you to Boardgame Rentals.co.nz for helping us do this. We are loving
discover new games.
Yes. Absolutely loving it. If you live in New Zealand, or you're staying in New Zealand, maybe, have a look on the Boardgame Rentals website. They have a huge library. I think they also do some VR stuff. They have all the games.
And you know what? While we're talking about Boardgame Rentals, just on a side note, I also want to send them a huge thank you for. I'm pretty sure they sponsor WellyCon and provide all of the games for WellyCon. So just a big, these guys are awesome message to them, because we have played so many games because of them. So yes, thank you very much. So Sarah, what is Mice and Mystics?
Mice and Mystics, I'm going to say it's kind of like a dungeon crawler with a difference.
Okay, what is that difference?
That you are mice.
That is different. Yes.
You have been shrunken down to little mice, and you have to make it through a castle to enjoy, over the time of a story, to find the king, to warn him, some bad person that I can't remember.
We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it.
But you are mice.
Yeah, cooperative story adventure.
The things you end up fighting are gross and creepy.
Gross and creepy, yeah, they really are. So, Mice and Mystics is essentially a story that's being told from, I'm going to say, grandfather to grandchild. And we are going to be playing through that adventure. So you're going to see when we go down to the board that it has pages for rounds or chapters. And now one of the things I do just want to put out there now for this game is, this is the storybook, okay? There is a lot of text. There is a lot of there's a lot of story in this story game, and it's good stuff. Now, rather than us sit here reading to you for half an hour before we get into the gameplay,
rather than having reading the full thing, Josh will try and recap.
I'm going to summarize it as best I can.
Yes, and then when you guys come and play this game, you can read it and get the full...
Yeah. Not just hear my sort of abbreviated version of the events. You'll be able to get the full flavor experience for yourself.
What do you want to do first?
I want to pick some characters first, Sarah, is what I want to do.
So, in this game, you play as 4 characters, so we'll have 2 each. There are 5
you
characters.
Pick first this time.
There are 5 characters. We have removed one from the game as requested in the story the character Lily isn't in the story yet, so we move her character away. Stop and take the second one down.
That's one. One more, please.
And then stop and take the bottom.
There you go.
I have Filch, and Nez.
Nice.
Who do you have? You're going to take one.
Hang on, I'm going under the table so that I can't see.
Taking one to just
I'm just taking one out. There's
Okay.
3 left. I'm taking one out. I'm playing as the other 2.
All right.
That one is gone. That's gone.
We are not using Tilda, the healer.
So I am playing as Magnios and Colin. We're not taking the healer. Excellent. This is going to work out real well. So,
Brilliant.
Sarah, who have you got? Talk me through their
So, if
peeps.
should we, yeah, right there.
You,
Sorry,
You
I was
sure?
just thinking about the,
like ability. You want to go through everything all at once?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
sweet.
Yeah. So each character will also start with an ability, and you collect cheese throughout this game, and you can level up and get more abilities.
Yes.
Or use that cheese to help you using that.
Yeah,
specific
like
ability.
cheese
So you
has...
have like an always ability, or you have like one ability and then you get another one that you use.
You can level
cheese.
up and, yeah.
So what we might do first is should we do this or do that and then go through this?
Okay, so that... I have no idea what you're talking about. So, what we can do, I reckon, is we will pause here. We're going to pick some abilities.
Yeah.
And then when we come back, we'll go back to the full board.
And go through it.
And go through there. And then we'll get into it.
All right.
So, we'll see you soon. Okay, we are back. We have decided on some things, and we will run through that now.
Yes.
Sarah, talk me through your peeps. What do you got?
So, I have Finch.
Filch?
Filch.
Mm-hmm.
Filch.
Now, before you... Are you going to run through stats at the same time? Just so I can bring it all up on the thing?
Yeah, can do.
Yeah?
May as
Sweet.
well.
Do it.
So, Filch. As you can see, this is his name.
Mm-hmm.
Filch. He is a scamp. That is his class.
Class, job. Yeah.
Yep.
it's all
And
the
then
same.
it's got his stats underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got his battle. His so he has a battle of 2, which means that when he attacks, he rolls 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's his defense. Again,
When he
rolls
defends,
2
he rolls
dice.
2 dice.
His lore, that we don't really
Lore's
use very
like,
often, but it's your cleverness.
Some items,
intelligence.
some abilities will use your lore skill, and same thing, you'll roll that many dice usually to test that skill.
Yeah, skill. And then the last one is your movement.
Mm-hmm.
So this one isn't how many dice you roll. You, at the start of your turn, you will be rolling a dice, and you add that number to the number that's on the dice. So I can move a minimum of, well, it'll be a minimum of 4, but a minimum, it's 3 plus whatever's on the dice.
Yeah.
Then underneath, you've got his always ability. I want to say always ability, but that's his
his is an inherent ability.
Yeah.
What
So
he can
he's
do.
a pilfer.
Mm-hmm.
So after Filch defeats a minion figure, add 1 cheese to Filch's stash.
Nice.
If it was a rat, Filch may take the cheese from the minion wheel, which is going to be really useful
powerful
during the game.
Wow.
And that's only if it's available, obviously.
Yeah.
And then,
Prehensile
tail. Filch may equip a dagger in his tail as if it were an additional boss slot.
Yeah, man, look at him wrapping his tail around that dagger.
So be able to have 3 daggers.
Yeah,
So,
I'm going to have a look up,
as equipment goes, when you gain equipment, so if you see, I'll get onto actually equipment afterward. He starts with a dagger and his life is underneath, so he starts with 3 life.
Mm-hmm.
So his equipment, he has a dagger. I'll get Josh to bring it up
Yes,
magically.
I will bring it up.
So you can see this sharp item, and you'll see it's little in the corner. It's got a little picture of a mouse with a lit up hand.
Mm-hmm.
That shows you where it equips. So I can't have 3 hands equipped, generally.
Yeah.
Most people can't have 3 hands equipped because you only have 2 hands, or in this case,
Paws.
2 paws.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then each item, or most items, also have a text. So for this one, when attacking with this dagger, if the defending minion is lower on the initiative scale than this mouse, it rolls 1 less dice to defend against an attack.
Nice. And that's a really cool power to just... Because you'll always have your dagger as a third item equipped, that's always going to happen when you attack. So that's pretty cool.
It is. And then you get to choose one starting ability, which uses cheese to use. Like, to use it, you have to spend cheese.
Yes.
So I have chosen Energy Rush. You may use this ability after taking an action with this mouse. Take an additional action.
So 2 cheese, take an additional action.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then my other character, I have Nez. So Nez is a Tinkerer / Warrior. He has a Battle of 4, Defense of 1, Law of 2, and a Movement of 1. And he's a very big guy. It takes him a while. And he's carrying a very big hammer.
Very big mouse-sized hammer.
So he has fierce resilience. Nez cannot be stunned or webbed.
Nice.
So we need to remember this when he gets stunned.
In my brain. I got it. It's in the vault.
Yeah.
Locked away.
He has 4 life. And he starts with his hammer.
Yes.
Nez's hammer, which is 2-handed, as you can see. It's got both hands lit up. So it is a blunt weapon. You'll see in the top corner that it adds 2 to the dice roll. So it adds 2 to your battle.
2.
Yeah.
Got it.
So when attacking with this, when attacking a figure with this hammer, if the figure is in the same square as the mouse, you add 1 to a mouse's battle rather than the 2. So it just adjusts that.
Yeah. It's you need a bit of space to wield your hammer. Yeah.
And then the ability I have chosen is Battle Squeak. That is for, it only works for a warrior, which he is part warrior.
Yes.
And you may it uses 1 cheese. You may use this ability at any time during a mouse's turn until the end of the turn. Whenever this mouse makes a melee attack, add 1 to its battle.
Nice.
So I can possibly roll like 5 die.
Awesome. That sounds grand.
What do you have?
Right, my 2 peeps. So I have got Colin, the leader, Prince Colin, the leader of this merry band of mice.
Follow the leader, follow the leader. Please tell me you know that song.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't even think that's a real song. I think you made that up in your own brain.
Continue.
All right, Colin. He's a leader / warrior. 2 attack, 1 defense, 2 law, and a base of 2 move. He is born to lead, like Lady Gaga. When placing cards on the initiative track, if Prince Colin is not in the first initiative spot, immediately add 1 cheese. So I kind of want him to be anywhere but first, because I want that cheese. He is starting with a leather breastplate, which gives me +1 defense, so I'm rolling 2 defense dice. And then Colin's sword, which gives me +1 battle, which is a sharp sword, and so it means I roll an extra battle dice, so I roll 3 dice.
100.
I have given him the ability to give an order, which I think is going to work out real well for us. So, this is a leader ability. It only costs 1 cheese. You can use this ability instead of moving. Choose a mouse on the same tile as me, and then that mouse can immediately perform 1 action.
Ooh.
Yeah. I feel like that could be quite cool for, I'm not in near a dude.
But you can attack for me.
But you can attack for me, or Mr. Magnios. Yeah, Mr. Magnios, the ranged mystic, can do some ranging. So, he is 1 attack, 1 defense, 3 law, 2 move.
He's very lawful.
He is very lawful. And his power is to draw power. So when attacking, Magnios receives 2 cheese for each cheese rolled instead of 1. And we're gonna go into all this. He starts with Magnios' staff, which gives him +1 battle, and it's also ranged. And when I attack a figure on the same space as this mouse, it can also be a melee weapon as well, a blunt melee weapon. So It's both. He fires his mouse magic, or he just whacks you on the head with it. And I've taken first aid as his ability. Because we aren't taking the healer with us, I'm taking first aid. So it costs 2 cheese. You may use this ability as a free action. Remove a wound marker from a mouse that's on the same space as you. Healers pay 1 less cheese. So 2 cheese, heal a wound. Probably going to be useful.
Yeah.
Right. So 2 more things to go through, then we can get into it. Sarah, what am I looking at?
So this is this scenario, this chapter.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1. This is what it looks like. We will get some flavor text from Josh shortly.
Yeah, we will.
Oh dear. So we'll start over on the chapter board. Chapter board?
The clock board. I like to call it the clock board.
So starting from the far side, you will see the pages. That's kind of like our timer. So we start at page 1. Not related to the book. You just start page 1. It'll end at page 6. This one.
Yeah.
If we get to there and we haven't got to the end.
Yeah, if we haven't completed the scenario by the time it hits the end, we lose.
Yes.
There's going to be various effects that are going to cause the timer to increase up, getting knocked out, surges. Sometimes there might be story things, but as they happen, we'll do that.
We've got our search deck, so hopefully we will
find some good stuff.
This.
Yeah.
You've got our encounter deck, so as we move into different rooms, that's kind of how a lot of the creatures come.
Yeah.
And to the side of that, you've got, this is our initiative board. Just throwing cards.
I'm just chucking cards, yeah.
Our initiative board, so what order we go in, and at the top you've got the cheese wheel. We've put some
cheese wheel.
Cheese wheel. Your clock of time. Things happen. You'll add cheese to that when enemies roll the dice and roll cheese. If they roll cheese, which will be all your fault.
Usually is.
It adds to that. If it fills up, you have a surge, which just means
bad things happen.
Enemies or bad things happen. Do you want to read us some flavor text and then we will get into it?
I do. I'm just going to quickly run through our mouse actions and then we're going to do some story. Yeah. So, I've got this handy little mouse player aid here. I'm just going to quickly run through this. So, movement. Exactly what you think it is. On the start of each mouse's turn, you roll a dice and whatever number you roll gets added. So it doesn't matter if you're not moving this turn or not. You still roll the dice.
Roll the dice. You'll see in the corner there is a little 3. Each one has all
of the numbers.
All of the numbers. You just look at the numbers 1, 2, or 3.
And then you add that to your base movement. That's the amount of squares on the board you can move. Look, the squares are pretty clearly defined. You can tell whether or not you can walk there or not. You can move in any direction, orthogonally, diagonally, just as long as you don't move more than your number.
Yeah. And your character needs to be able to touch both sides.
Yeah. Just while we're talking about squares on the board, 4 small figures can fill up 1 square, can fit on 1 square. 1 large figure takes up a whole square. Enemies will always try to move into your square if they can, but if there's already 4, they can't. Okay, so that's movement. Actions, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actions that you can take. On your turn, you move, take an action.
Or take an action, then move.
Or take an action, then move. Yeah, but you can only do one of these things. Okay, so first is scurry. Spend your action to move again. Roll the movement dice, move again. Easy breezy. Battle, attack a villain, minion. Attack a minion, either melee or ranged. It's all battle. Search. Anywhere on the board, you can search. So you spend your action to roll the dice. If you roll a success, you draw a search card from the search deck. Recover. If you have a status effect like stunned or webbed, webbed you've got to roll for a success, but in order to remove stunned and webbed, you need to
use an action.
Recover to use your action, all right? And then last but not least is explore. You'll see on these tiles, as long as they are matching colours and lined up, you can explore from one room to another. When one mouse explores, all other mice magically get teleported to
just imagine
their
someone
square.
going through and they all just get
vacuumed in.
Yeah,
just
that's why, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
So
in my head.
that's what happens. The other thing with explore, you'll see here we have a flip the board symbol. Okay, works exactly the same, except you obviously can't match up a flippy symbol. But you can go onto this square and explore. That will flip the board.
Yeah.
But you can only do that when there are no enemies on the board.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And just worth noting that some of them will have a little symbol on them. If they've got a little hook, you need a hook to use it. Or if they've got a cog, you need a scamp or a tinkerer.
Yeah, you need the appropriate item to use the thing. Okay, so that is all of your main actions. Those are all the actions that cost you your action. You have 1, 2, 3 free actions, and then that's it. Share. If we're on the same space, we can trade items. Yeah. Trade items, trade cheese, trade all kinds of things. Equip. Take the things you found from your bag, put them on. You can hold 3 items in your backpack, but an unlimited amount of tricks. Tricks are basically just actions that you're going to do, abilities that you will find in the search deck, but 3 items, so swords, weapons, armor. You know what items are. Yeah. You can hold 3 of them. And then last but not least, you can exchange 6 cheese to level up. Leveling up means you cash in your 6, find a new ability card. Now you have multiple abilities on the go. That's it. That's the game. We're going to talk about spawning minions and all of those sorts of things when it's relevant while we do it. So let's just get into it. Yeah. Shall we?
Let's get the initiative going and get going.
All right, we'll be right back. Okay, so let's do some campaign. So just one last thing. There is a campaign, because we're playing the campaign.
Yes, we are.
Sudden death style. We're going to play this sudden death, or, we'll do a few chapters and then we'll see how it all goes. Because we want to return these games and get more games. Okay? So, there's just a couple of campaign special rules. And you can play this as one-offs. Pick a scenario, just do it, but we ain't doing that. Okay, so there is a Meeps ability for Magnos that cannot be chosen until Chapter 3, so take that out. The Sorrow Blade and the Ring of Remembrance need taking out of the search deck.
Yep.
We've done that. Gold, Sarah's onto it. That's it. Those are the campaign rules, okay? Let's just get into it. So, this is the prologue, Bedtime for Tip. Now, once again, you're just going to get my rendition of what's going on. You've got Granddad, you've got Grandson. It is a dark and stormy night, and he is struggling to get off to sleep. He's like, Granddad, can you read me that story? Can you tell me the story of Prince Colin and those heroes of Mouseville? I don't think that's the name of it. And Granddad's like, yeah, man, no worries, I love that story. So, it begins with Once Upon a Time, as all stories do. And he tells the story of lonely King Andon, who has a son, Prince Colin. And he is a good king. He is a great king, beloved by the people, beloved by his fellow castle peeps and workers and family. Everyone just thinks King Andon is the business. All right, he's awesome, but he's lonely. There ain't his wife's been dead a few years. He's got no one to share his kingdom with, apart from his son, but he's missing.
Growing up.
He's missing the ladies, you know what I'm saying? So one day, a visitor arrives, heralded, and I like this line, heralded by a dark wind. Okay, so you can imagine, Queen Venestra was her name. She turns up, bleakness follows, okay? So the thunder's rolling in, it's raining, it's windy, and he's just like, oh yeah, she seems nice, you know. There's nothing bothersome here. Now, she is escorted by King Andon's longtime friend, Captain Verst. Okay, they're boys. He's come back with this lady like, hey, I've found someone for you. They meet, and then a couple of weeks later, boom, they're married.
Oh, no.
Colin's like, man, what's up with this? I'm not down with this step lady as my queen, you know? And then suspiciously enough, like, soon after they get married, King starts getting sick.
Oh.
He starts getting poorly. He can't make any royal decisions anymore. Everything's a bit sus. So Colin's like, man, we need to... Something afoul is happening right now. So he gets together a group of peeps, right? The court wizard, the blacksmith, the healer, and they talk about, hey, look, something's obviously going on with the king. We need to stamp this bad boy out. We need to get this queen out of here, get my dad back to his royal goodness. As they're mid-meeting, boom, in comes Captain, what's his name? Captain Verst.
Oh, no.
You are conspiring against the king. Off to the prison with you.
Like, come on.
No, he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
She's also arrived with all these like knights in dark, like black armor, like evil. She's got an evil army that's also in the town, right? Being eggs. So they all get locked up. They're all down there like, man, this sucks. We're in prison forever.
Is this chapter, are we on chapter 1?
Almost. Okay. We're getting there. So they're in prison, okay? They need to escape.
Yeah.
Because they need to still rescue the king. They've met Scamp as a prisoner locked up there. He's a thief. He's like, hey, why don't you guys... I know how you guys could get out of here. The wizard's like, all right, here's what we do. I can turn us all into... creatures, so that we can gap it and get out of this prison cell. Filcher's like, man, why don't we turn into mice? I'll join up with you guys, or turn us into mice. Then we can scurry off to the sewers. Then all of a sudden, there's a banging. The guards are coming. Time's running out, so the wizard's like, yep, sweet mice, it is. Boom. Everyone transforms. Oh damn, says Nez. Boom. That's the prologue where we've been turned into mice. We're in prison. Chapter 1, Flight to Barksburg. Man, we're mice. What's up with that? Wizard's like, yeah, we're mice. So, if you look over there, there's a sleeping guard, right? Next to him is a bag of our possessions.
Yeah.
All you got to do is you just got to rock over to those possessions and be like, hey, this is mine. And it will become a mouse-sized version of that thing. But you can only do it once.
Except for... You do it twice.
No, I think that's because I've got armor on and that shrunk with me.
With you.
Yeah. So everyone grabs their stuff. Nez is like, boom, this is my hammer. Boom, it's a tiny hammer. Colin's like, boom, this is my sword. Boom, it's a tiny sword. There's mouse-sized things going on. Scamp's like, man, I haven't got anything. So he just steals the dagger off the guard that's asleep. So, hey, here's my dagger. So there you go. Then just as they've done that, the guards break in. No, and he wakes up. Dude wakes up and he's like, oh, they're mice. Oh, they're mice. So then all of a sudden the guards that have burst in get they start magically transmuting, and they get turned into rats by Venestra. She's magically heard this guard being
it would have been easy to catch
mice.
them as humans, but...
I mean, you would think so, but now they're strong mouse rat men.
Ooh.
So... The guards have been transformed into it, and now we are in a battle. We're trying to escape to the sewers. That's chapter 1. The objective.
Yeah.
Escape the castle by getting to the gnarled tree space in the courtyard before the hourglass reaches the end.
Okay.
Escape the castle. All right? In order to win, we have to clear the courtyard tile of minions and get to the tree.
Okay.
Easy breezy. To lose, hourglass hits the end.
Logic.
Yep. Right. Chapter end set up on page 6. Yep. Done. Party set up. Pick 4 mice. You can't pick Lily. Done. Encounter set up. You only use the standard encounter deck for this scenario, for this chapter. The difficult encounters get set off to the side.
I'm glad about that.
3 rooms. We had that. Now we're just on 1. All right. The white mouse head is where we start. Right, on room 1, there are some special... There seems to be special rules for most individual rooms. Yep. So as we explore a room, we'll talk about the setup and the rules for it. So, room 1, this is the guard room. We have 2 special rules here. First, there is a special search. On the face here, if you do a search, you will find the Tinkerer's Treasure, which allows the Tinkerer to search for a weapon or armor of their choice. So we have a Tinkerer, we should probably do that. Special Surge. So anytime we hit the surge, no, you only surge once per room. So when we hit the surge, there is a special surge that spawns 2 rat warriors. So regardless, you wouldn't flip it. You wouldn't flip an encounter card. Yeah. Because we're special surging. That's it. That's the room. What we need to do is get down to the sewers after defeating these rats. That's it, man. Let's do it. Let's do some initiative.
Have you put the rat people in there?
I have indeed put the rat warriors in there. So, how does the turn work? You are going to shuffle the initiative deck, lay it out on the initiative track, and then in order of initiative, you are all going to go.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. I'm hoping Colin's not first. Here we go.
Filch.
Right. You know, there's a weird glare on the board. I cannot read that card at all.
I can read it just fine.
Excellent. Rats. Now, they say after taking their turn, you switch the card with the one directly above it on the track.
Yes. Also to note is at the... Oh, no, you keep going.
Magnios, Colin. I'm taking a cheese for Colin.
Yes. And if at the end of a initiative track, if you get to the bottom of the initiative track and there's no enemies on the board, then you add a cheese to the
wheel
to stop you from just hanging around searching the decks and stuff. It kind of keeps things moving. There's a doggy scratching.
He's just scratching. No one's even touching him. Right. So, Filch, you're up first.
Filch goes first.
First, you're going to roll for movement.
Yes, I am.
So you just roll 1, add it.
2, so I'll be having a movement of 5.
Nice.
I was wondering whether I go and search. Oh, does it need a Tinkerer to search?
No, you find that Tinkerer's thing. So it doesn't matter who searches there, they find the Tinkerer thing. You can totally do that. Yeah, you'll just have to swap it when they're next on a tile together.
Yeah, which I'm sure we'll be together.
Oh, 100%.
So this one is me. 1, 2, 3.
You're gonna search, so I'll just find. I should have actually taken it out beforehand, but do you want to do the Rat Warrior's turn while I find the Tinkerer's Treasure?
Yes. So I moved and searched. I filtered.
There it is. It didn't take long at all.
So I can't use this because it needs a Tinkerer, but I'm sure I will be.
You can take up one of 3 slots in your backpack.
So the dice, you roll for them movement.
Yeah.
They're going to move 2. 1, 2. So he moves into the space with you guys. And he is going to attack Nez because Nez is higher in the initiative.
Yes.
They roll 2 dice.
Okay, so I'm rolling for attack because you're defending.
Yes.
I roll 2 swords.
I roll 1.
One defense.
One
you
defense.
probably want more than that. That's a cheese. You get a cheese. That's good.
Get a cheese.
Hit for 2.
Better get hit for 2. So you take 2.
That is not a great start.
No, it's not, Josh. No, it's not.
No.
Then the next one, they move. How many did I say? They move
2.
2. 1, 2.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I mean, at least that's not the worst. And now, then they move up on the initiative track because after their turn, they move up to the top.
That mean that Filch gets another turn?
It does not. No, unfortunately. Nez does. Nez gets a turn, though.
Nez gets a turn. So he moves 2 plus his 1.
So he can move 3. Now, when there's an enemy on the mice square, as long as there are more or equal to mice, then you can move off the square. But if there are more enemies than mice, you can't leave.
Yeah. So he's going to move 1.
Yes.
And then he is going to swing his blunt blade. And he rolls 4 dice, 2 for his battle.
Did you say blunt blade?
Blunt hammer, sorry, blunt hammer. He got 2 battle, plus 2 from his hammer.
Yeah. So and he's not on the same square, so you roll 4.
Hit for 1 and get a cheese.
Okay, how many rats defend? 2? I really can't see that. Honestly, it's I'm like blind as a bat. No defense, so...
Now, you'll notice on their initiative card, they don't have any health bars, because they've just got a health of 1. So,
That's you dead. You've just thrown yourself away.
Did I? My game's so big.
Thisbis dead. Get him out of here.
There you go, I moved and attacked.
Okay, so now it is Magnus's turn. So he's going to stay where he is and shoot this rat warrior that is stood on the grate with his staff. I'm going to roll for movement first.
Jeez,
1 doesn't count when you roll for movement. So he's got a base of 3. So I'm rolling 2 ranged attacks. So you would have seen while we were battling that swords are melee. You want to roll bow and arrows for ranged. I didn't get any, but I did get a cheese. And when I am attacking, I get 2 cheese instead of 1 for Magnus.
Yes, and I will roll for defense.
So even though I didn't hit them, they still roll because they might add cheese to the cheese wheel.
Which we don't want.
We don't want at all.
No.
So that's him. Do I want to move? I am going to move with Magnus.
Don't want to move too far away.
No, but I'm just going to move there because I can heal you next turn with... Oh, and no, actually, it's a free action. It's a free action to heal. So I'm going to spend 2 cheese to heal Nez for 1.
Nice.
Boom. Colin. He's going to roll for movement.
2.
He can move 4 slots. This isn't Colin.
Yeah, it is.
That's not Colin. You've given me the wrong mouse. He's got a cool sword. There he is. That's my boy Colin right there.
Who did I give you? Oh, I
gave me the healer.
I gave you Tilda.
How much movement have I got? 4.
4.
Okay. 1, 2. He's going to move on to this square. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to move on to this square with the rat, and then I am going to attack with Colin's sword. So that means I roll 3 dice, and I'm looking for swords. So I rolled 2.
And a cheese.
And a cheese. I like cheese.
So Rat Warrior defends for
1. So still kill it because it has a life of 1.
Yep.
That's Colin. Yeah, done burgers. Right. I moved. So now we just go back to the top of the initiative track. So we know that the Rat Warriors
roll for movement. They move 2. 1, 2.
Yeah. So it would go for Filch because they're the only person they could...
Well, they can...
they could reach. Who's higher on the initiative track?
But this one's closer because it only costs 2 to get into his square. Where they'd be next to, but regardless, Colin's lowest in the initiative anyway. So
would go for Filch.
This one. So, if you roll...
I'm going to roll for rats. And get you for 1.
Of course, yeah. I'll roll for Filch. He has a defense of 2. Defends and get a cheese.
That's like the best turn you can have right there.
Yeah.
Okay, Filch is next.
After Filch
defeats.
Defeats. Yeah.
Oh, good one. Oh, there's no cheese on the wheel. But still, if you kill that rat, you get a cheese.
Yes.
Nice. I like that.
Right, so, it's Filch's turn. So
yeah.
Filch is going to attack for 2.
Exactly.
Yeah, brain. Right, so I just have an attack of 2.
Hit for 2.
Hit for 2.
Surely. Yeah, 1.
Defend for 1.
Dead. That takes the rat worries off the board. So then everything slides up. If we finish this round without leaving, with no minions on the board, we'd add a cheese.
Yeah. So after Filch defeats a minion figure, add 1 cheese to the stash. If it was a rat, I can take the cheese from the cheese wheel. There isn't any cheese in the cheese wheel, so I'll just take 1 from the stash. Nice. Then I can move. Can you remember how many I move? Well, it's a minimum of 3 anyway.
Yeah.
I want 2, 3.
No, we really. What we should do is put the movement dice to the side.
I did.
Yeah, you did. That was really helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's next? Because I can't see.
Nez.
Nez, that's you.
So Nez is going to roll for movement. He can move 2 plus his 1, so he's going to move 1, 2,
If you move onto the square
1,
with
2, 3, and then I'm going to search.
Yes, roll first to see if you succeed in your search. You did
not succeed. I need a pip.
You can trade with Filch though to get that Tinkerer's.
Oh yes, I might as well do that.
Yeah, as you're on the same square.
It's free
trading's a free action. Yeah.
So I will trade, and then I will attach.
Can you use that now?
Well, it's a free ability to attach.
Well, yeah, it's just an equipment card.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you'd have to use your action to use it?
Surely.
Makes sense. Okay, Magnios is not going to move. I'm just going to search.
You're not going to move?
What for?
Oh,
we all walk
when...
I'm going to roll for movement first. It's a 3. And then I'm going to search and fail.
Who has the ability to oh, it's Colin.
To do what?
Your
I'll give you a free action.
Don't move.
Yeah. So I could spend a cheese, but I don't feel like there's a... I mean, I could spend a cheese for you to find some armor.
But I could use that next time.
Yeah. So, no, I think for Colin's just going to spend his... Well, roll for movement. Roll a 3. And then I'm going to explore, which means we're going to flip the guard tile. And then we're going to have a look at the rule book and see what the special rules for this room are.
See, there's the flippy symbol. That's where we start.
Yeah, that's where we start. And you'll see it's also got a hook on it, which is what Sarah was saying. You can only,
go
back up if you have a thread and hook.
Yes, yeah. But we don't need to go back up because we can just keep...
No, we can explore.
Going...
Because if you remember, up here is the next tile.
And that has... that's
matchy.
Yeah.
There are some water rules that we should probably talk about while we're here. It takes all of your movement to walk on a water space.
Yeah.
To get out of a water space, you roll a dice, and I can't remember how many dice it is off the top of my head. Hang on. All right, so we're just gonna quickly run through the water stuff. All right, so when you move in water from one water space to another, you immediately end your movement. Okay. Yes. When you attempt to get out of the water, you spend your entire movement to do so, and you've got to roll an action dice for you. And every mouse that's on the square you're trying to get to.
Yes, so they can help pull you up.
They help pull you up. So if Nez was here trying to get into this square with these two mice, I would roll 3 dice. 1 for Nez, 2 for the people helping me. In this instance, if I'm trying to get there, I would just roll 1 dice. You're looking for a success. If you get a success, you're out of the water and you can help everyone else to get up. If you don't get a success symbol, you stay in the water. Water has currents. At the end of your turn, you get pushed along with the current, okay? Because you're but a tiny mouse.
Yes.
And that's it. That's water. You can do regular things in water. You can attack, you can search, you can do stuff. Just movement is 1 square at a time.
This tile specific has specific rules.
Yes, sorry, I forgot I was looking at that.
Most things, so the rules for this one
are... we are in the sewer. There are 2 special rules for this room. Number 1, if we are in the water and we search, we will find the fish hook and thread. This item allows mice to get to high places quickly, so super useful. It's going to be a party item. Party items go into your party stash. They don't take up a backpack slot for any mice. They're just something that we can communally use, but we have to pick it up before we leave, otherwise it's gone forever.
Yeah.
Special rule, leaving the sewers. Before a mouse can use an explore action on the exit area of the sewers, all other mice must also be on the same side of the
can't still be in the
stream.
Water on the side.
So, because we've entered a new tile, we're going to flip an encounter card, and we're going to spawn minions based on what page of the story we're in. So, we flip this encounter card. It's standard like we talked about. You'll see there it says page 1, which is where we're at. We're going to spawn 3 rats. Rats spawn on these mice feet symbols here.
Yes.
There are special rules for ranged versus melee. Ranged minions spawn on the furthest away spawn point that they can, and all together.
Yeah.
Because they're all just going to be shooting you. Melee minions spawn closest to the players and then around. So one each sort of thing.
So I'm going to put them there, there, and there because that's the closest one. But because they theoretically know that we're going that way.
I mean, it makes more sense that they would be trying to stop us on that side of the sewer.
And also, minions aren't affected by water.
Yeah, they can
even though there's moving water and we can, they are bigger and water just brushes past them and they're like, it's just water.
I'm sweet. Yeah. So you'll see on the bottom of that encounter card as well, it has our surge for the room. So if we fill up the cheese wheel, we will be getting a centipede. But let's not do that. We're just going to shuffle these rats into the initiative deck and we are going to get back into it. Yeah. Right, here we go. Not Colin. Once again, can't see. Nez, Filch, Colin, Rats, Magnios. Right. Nez is up first. You go. I'm going to adjust this light so I can see the cards. Okay, right, so that's our order. Let's doodly do it.
I'm moving 2 plus my 1. But like I say, it uses your entire movement to move in water.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move to here. Move diagonal. I'm going to move to here, and then I'm going to try and search.
Yes.
Because I can't attack. Wasn't able to search.
Didn't do it.
Failed. Oh, I should have done that one.
You should have.
Never mind. That is the end of my turn. I get pushed down.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Filch's turn.
Yeah, it is.
I will roll for movement.
3.
It's a 3, which would be 6. That's a good size movement.
It would be good if you could move that far.
Can't. So he's going to do the same, probably. What do I look like? I've got a hat.
You've got a hat. Yeah, Filch's got a hat.
I'm going to move to here. Then I'm going to try and search. Hey! Got a pip. So I can search for that magical item.
The magical fish hook. So, and that's the end of your turn. You get pushed down to where Nez is.
Yes,
then it is Colin's turn. We're rolling for movement. He gets a +1. Not that it really matters. So same thing. He's moving to the edge there. Then he is going to...
Did you get a cheese for not being number 1?
I did not, but I'd like to.
Yeah, you can.
And then he is going to spend his next action to scurry, which means I'm going to attempt to get out of the water. Ooh. So I'm going to roll the dice and successfully scurry to here. That is Colin's turn. Now it's the Rat Warriors. They are rolling for movement. 3. I was really hoping for a 1 because that's going to be real painful for me. Okay, I'm going to start with this bottomy guy.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Who's coming in here, and he is going to attack Magnos. Could you please roll 2 Rat Warrior dice?
Yes, I can.
Unfortunately, because I rolled 3, it's going to put me in a real predicament as Colin.
Oh, because he's going to get attacked.
He is going to get attacked a couple of times. But hopefully it'll be fine. Oh, fish hook 3. We've got a token for that.
Yes, we do.
And there it is.
They roll 2 dice. Hits you for 2.
Darn it, Sarah. Magnos has only got 1 defense.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he just takes 2 damage. So he's on 1. That's going to be a real issue. Okay, next one comes into Colin's square. Oh. Sarah, would you stop? 2 defense.
Got a cheese.
You're the worst person I've ever met. 2 and a cheese. Can you roll for the Rat Warriors, please? You shouldn't want to. 1. And they get a cheese. So cheese goes on the cheese wheel. Come on, Colin.
He rolls. Oh, he rolls 2.
He's dead.
Well, he's not dead.
He's knocked out. That's not good. Okay, Colin gets knocked out. Now, his card stays on the initiative track.
Yes, and he stays there until there is no enemies on the board.
Yeah, so let's just... I'm going to quickly just talk about what happens when... It's called being captured. Okay, so Colin's been captured. So, when your wounds hit over your threshold, which is what they have, you are captured. You remove their figure from the game board, discard all of their cheese tokens, so that's all 4 cheese.
That sucks. It's a lot of cheese to lose.
It's a lot of cheese to lose, but it's my own fault for my hubris. Lose all your cheese. Discard any search cards you have equipped. Now, I don't have any search cards equipped. Get rid of all of your wounds and poison and any other negative things. The time marker advances 1. And then we carry on. Now, they can't rescue him. If a mouse is captured, that mouse is automatically rescued on its next turn as soon as there are no minions on the board.
Yes.
But they miss their next turn. So you get rescued, but you have to skip a turn.
Yeah.
Okay?
So, it's now...
That was the Rat Warrior, so it's Magnios' turn now.
Yes, it is.
He is going to hit this rat. Maybe you could hit him? With Nez, and I'll shoot one of the ranged guys.
Okay.
I'm going to try shoot... I'm going to roll for movement. I got a 3. And then Magnos is going to shoot with 2...
What's he shooting? One of the fat ones?
Or does that not make any sense? Because I don't roll 1 dice.
Yeah, but you can... Yeah, you'd only roll 1, where you roll 2 to hit the fat ones.
I'm rolling 2 to hit one of the far ones. I missed, but I got 2 cheese. Free action. I'm going to 2 cheese, get rid of my own wound.
Yeah.
Rat Warriors were supposed to move up. 1.
Do you want to move?
I can move because there is only 1 there, so he'll move to there.
Yep, and at the end of his turn?
Gets swept down.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I can do, but no, there's not. Then we go back to the top.
Yes, so Nez rolls for movement, gets 2. He will turn around and whack this one on the head. He rolls 4 dice, 2 for his battle, 2 for his hammer. I got a
3 and a cheese. So I'm going to roll defense anyway in case they get cheese, even though the Rat Warrior is going to be dead because it can't block 3. Blocks 1, dies.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. Now
he gets swept down.
Oh, yeah. Really needs to get out of that water. Then it
Filch's
is
turn.
Filch's turn. Filch will attack? Yes. I'm going to attack one of those guys.
Sure.
He rolls 2 dice. When attacking with this dagger, the minion is lower on the initiative track than the mouse. It rolls 1 less defense.
Nice. So I'm only going to roll 1 against 1.
Hit you for 1. You
Dead.
Miss.
Now you killed a rat.
Yes. After Filch defeats a rat minion, a minion figure.
Sorry.
Oh no. Why take?
Because I moved it off. I want to keep 6 cheese up there just so.
So yeah, because it's a rat, I can take from the cheese wheel. So essentially, just move 1 off, but take from the cheese wheel because he's keeping 6 over there for moving on.
Funsies, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. And then I am going to use an energy rush, and I may use this ability after taking an action with this mouse to take an additional action.
Do it.
So I'm going to use 2 cheese to take an additional action, which is going to be trying to get out of the water.
You haven't moved yet, though.
But it's an action to try and get out.
Your movement action to try and get out. Your full movement action gets you
I
out.
thought it was just movement
But
in the water.
you can try and kill the rat and then use your move to get out.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I will use my additional action then to try and kill the rat.
Yeah.
Hit for 2.
I only roll 1. Blocks 1, but dies.
Nice.
Collins gets rescued.
I get cheese. And then I'll use my movement to try and get out. I need to roll a pip.
Yep, 1 success. There it is.
I am out. That is me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, Colin misses his turn, so he gets swept down to Nez. And then Magnios is going to roll for movement. He gets a 3, but I'm just going to use my movement to try and get out. Succeed. And then I'll use my actual action to search. And fail.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the end of the round. Now, because there's no minions on the board, we add a cheese to the cheese wheel. Nez's turn.
So, Nez is going to roll for movement. And then it was a 3, and then I'm going to roll to try and get out.
So you're actually going to roll 3 dice because you're trying to get into our square. So you roll 1 for him and 2 for the people that are in the thing. Succeed.
Ooh, that we're lucky. There you go.
So that's his move.
And then, alright, I will look through, I'll use my Tinkerer's Treasure and look through the search deck and take 1 weapon or armor card from the search deck and then place this back in the search deck and then shuffle.
Sounds good.
The search deck.
That sounds like a great
It says
thing
4
to do.
times in there. It says the word search deck.
Filch's turn.
Yes, it is.
Do you want to take Filch's turn before you search, and then I can take my 2 turns while you're searching the deck? Yeah?
Okay.
No?
Yeah, it just means I'll have to shuffle the deck. It's out of sequence.
Oh, because are you going to search with Filch?
Unless I leave.
You can't. I don't think you can leave while Colin's in the water.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Because they have to be on the same side of the...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I've only
Okay.
to search, so 1 sec.
Right, we are back.
So I chose a thimble helm that a warrior can use when the wearer draws a treachery card, which has sometimes come out of the deck.
Yeah.
I can discard it and draw again.
Nice.
Also gives me 1 extra dice when defending.
Nice.
So now it's Filch's turn.
Yes.
I am just going to stay where I am.
Roll for movement.
And roll for movement. We have to all be on the end, so what is it? What was the...
I know, so one person needs to be stood here to explore, but we all have to be on the same side of the,
it's just the same side, yeah.
of the river.
So I am going to try and search. I succeed
Nice.
with Filch, and Filch gets... Oh, that's something I can't use. So I will...
If you find something that you don't want or can't use, you discard it back. You discard it and get a cheese.
Yeah. So I'm going to discard that and I'm going to get a cheese instead.
Nice.
Now it is
Colin's
turn.
Right, he is going to attempt to get out of the water. Now he
Right
rolls...
here.
First he rolls movement. Gets a 1. I roll 4 dice because of myself, and there's 3 people in my square.
Next to you.
And I got 1 success, thankfully. I didn't see that there. So he goes up there. So that's his move. And then for his action, he's going to search as well.
Okay.
And succeed. And find a lucky skull cap. Instead of rolling defense against an attack, a mouse wearing the skull cap may discard this card to ignore all hits from this attack. But he can't use it. He's going to keep it. And then for a free action, he's going to trade it to Magnos.
Nice. Yeah.
So that gives him +1 law. Which
Yeah, very lawful.
He is very lawful right now. That's Colin's turn, and then Magnos is going to roll. 1. He is going to move to the exit and explore. So that is that. We're going to get another tile. We're going to flip another encounter card to see what we are populating this room with. And it is going to be page 2. 3 rats.
All right, then.
So you'll see there's a spawn point next to us, so 1 immediately spawns there, and the other 2 spread around the spawn points. So we have a look at our storybook for...
Can you pass me the rat thing, and then I can shuffle these?
Sure. Did I get rid of it?
I threw it.
Oh, you threw it. There you go. There is the rat thing. So we are now in the kitchen tunnels. There is 1 special rule, 2 special rules here. There is a story moment. When the mice explore the kitchen tunnels, choose a player to read this out loud. Nez held his chin and observed the gloomy tunnels the mice had entered. I would guess these tunnels are mouse-made, he mused. Dug out who knows how many centuries ago. But suddenly a familiar cry echoed down the tunnels from far away. That's Miss Maggie's voice, cried Colin. We must be near the kitchens, observed Tilda. The dear woman sounds distressed. Let us help her with all haste. Now there is an optional side quest here. Applies to the flip space, so the square here. Save Ms. Maggie. After clearing the kitchen tunnel of minions, the mice may choose to flip the location on the tile to travel up to the kitchen where they can attempt to warn Ms. Maggie of Venestra's treachery. Or the mice may avoid this danger, choosing instead to move along the tunnel. Note. Helping Ms. Maggie will get players the Ms. Maggie Ally Story Achievement, which could help in later chapters.
That might be useful.
Which means will help in later chapters.
Yeah.
So yes, there's a side quest here that we should totally do.
Right.
Initiative track. Here we go. It's the rats.
Oh.
Colin, Nez, Magnus,
You
Filch.
get cheese, though.
So Colin gets a cheese for not being first, but then the rat warrior is going to go. Do you want to roll for rat movement?
Yes. Oh, I'm still in the dark. So the rats are going to move 1.
Excellent.
Red.
So let's do these ones first. So he's going to move to there. He's going to move to there. He would try and move into our square, but obviously since there's 4 small figures, can't. Attacks whoever's highest on the initiative track, which is Colin.
He attacks him 4. Nothing, but does
Nothing
get a cheese.
gets a cheese to the cheese wheel. Colin still defends in case he gets cheese. Where were those rolls earlier on? That's that. Then it's Colin's turn. I'm rolling for movement. Gets a 1. And then I'm going to attack.
Attack Mr. Ratface.
I'm actually going to spend a cheese.
Yes.
Oh no, it's instead of moving, so I can do it whenever. I'm going to attack the rat that's next to us. Yes. Attack the rat that's next to us for 3 dice. Have 3 dice, please. Thank you. Yes, 1 for Colin's sword, 2 for his attack.
Yep.
I got 3 swords. That's what I'm talking about. Things are looking up for me.
1 cheese,
Damn it.
for 1, but it's still dead.
We didn't want the cheese, but that's alright. So that kills him. Instead of, I'm going to use give order.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a cheese, and I'm not going to move Colin, but I am going to get Magnus to attack. Now, we should probably talk about here a line of sight as well for ranged characters. Now, you can see these black squares on the board.
Void.
You can't shoot through a black square, so which actually has changed my mind of what I'm doing.
We can shoot straight ahead.
He can, yes. But, so I can't use Magnus to shoot this rat here because he's not got line of sight, but he can shoot this guy. Yes, but no, I'm not doing it because I was going to get Magnus to shoot twice and hopefully kill both. But because he can only hit 1, I feel like he might as well just do that on his turn.
But then he'll only shoot 1.
Yeah, but he can't see the other one. And they've already moved this turn.
But then he could move and attack the other one on his turn.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, okay, why not? Spend it. Magnus is going to shoot for 2 at range for the guy straight ahead. And miss.
They're going to defend for nothing.
Whew, that was lucky. Right, Nez.
Roll for movement. 3.
Nice. It's a 4.
Yes. Just move on the cheese. What does my cheese do?
You just level up with cheese for Nez.
No, but
oh, your ability.
to then this turn, whenever a mouse does a melee attack, I can add 1 to it.
Nice.
Right. I'm going to move for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh wow, you're getting right in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I'm going to attack him with my 4 dice.
Do it. Roll all swords. That's not any swords.
That's not any swords, but I got 2 cheese.
I mean, yay. Alright, the rats are going to defend. No cheese though, so that's alright. Okay, that's Nez. Next is Magnus, who's going to roll for movement.
Yes, he is.
And get a 1. And then he's going to attack, ranged, for 2 dice. Miss. Can you please roll for some rat defense?
Oh, you were rolling first.
Okay, that's good. And then he's going to move. He got a 1, so that means he's got 3 movement. 1, 2, 3 to go there.
Yeah.
And then Filch's turn.
Right. Filch will roll for movement. Oh.
Gets a 2.
Gets a 2. Add that to my 3 so I can move 5.
Nice. You've got a hat.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to come here and I'm going to attack for 2.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Sarah. That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Oh, good catch.
Thank you.
Okay, no cheese, so that's all right.
But when I use this ability after taking a turn, you may use this ability after taking an action, And I can take an additional action by using 2 cheese.
Energy rush, do it.
I'm going to try and attack again.
Got 2 cheese.
Very cheesy.
Yeah.
No cheesy, that's all we like. So that was quite...
Rat Warrior's turn. Are you done, sorry?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, rat movement. 2. So this guy's going to move to here and attack Magnus. Can you roll for the rats? 1. And he defends...
For 2.
No, just 1.
Oh, because he's got...
Gets hit. Yeah, okay. The other rat will attack Nez because he's higher on the initiative track.
Yep.
I will roll for the rats and get 1.
He now, because of his helmet, he now rolls 2 dice. And
block it. Nice. It. And that's them. So then it's Colin's turn. He's going to roll for movement for a 1, which gives him movement of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to attack with 3 dice that rat.
Mm-hmm.
Hit him for 2.
Nice.
You're defending 2 dice. Nice. That kills him.
Whoop, whoop. Nothing happens when you do, or no?
Nah, he doesn't have anything like that. Then it is Nez's turn.
Nez is going to attack this guy for 4.
I mean, that's... You would think that's probably well dead. No cheese, please. There we go.
Nice.
Rat dead.
Well dead. And then I'm... is that my movement? I can't remember if I rolled for movement.
I don't remember if you rolled... I don't think you did roll for movement.
I don't think I did roll for movement either. Oh.
No, it's the same.
It's the same. So I'm going to move...
2.
1, 2.
Roll 1.
Oh, I'll do that every time. We need to paint these.
That's not our game.
Oh, yeah.
We can't do that.
Yes, now it is Magnus's turn.
Are you gonna come and go... Oh, do you know what we forgot to do?
What?
Apologies. See this X here? We flipped a mousetraps encounter. So we would have placed a mousetrap right here. So, sorry.
I missed that.
Yeah, we totally I just spaced on the red X's. So, mousetraps, we're probably going to have to get you to do a quick roll for Nez. I think it would have just been the first time because then it... So, mousetraps. Some encounter cards use the word mousetraps near the top. You place it on anything marked with an X, and then you would follow these rules. When a mouse moves onto a mousetrap, you must pause your movement to find out if you've sprung it. Roll a number of dice equal to your move. If you're a tinkerer, you can roll the number of dice on your lore.
Yeah.
And as long as you roll a success, you move. If you don't roll a success, you take a wound and collect a cheese and get knocked down. So, roll for Nez. He was first over there. You got a success, so
nothing happens.
He would have been fine. And then Filch would have had to do the same thing. So he's rolling his movement dice. So once again, you got a success. So would have been fine.
But yeah.
But yes, apologies. We will remember those for next time.
Will we?
We will endeavour to remember those for next time.
So anyway, it is Magnus's turn. Do we not just want to go up?
Well, I thought Filch could do that. That gives me a chance to maybe search 1 and just see if we can find something. So 2 movement. I'm rolling for search and finding a mystic blade. I don't think that should be in the deck. I thought you said you took those out.
I did. Did you put
a sorrow blade. I lied. I apologise, Sarah. I take it back. This sounds cool. And he can use it as well. Mystic Blade. So it's a +1 attack. When attacking with the sword, any sword successes rolled count as 2 success instead of 1. Requires a warrior or 3
lore.
I mean, I definitely want this. So I've got it. But then I'm going to free action trade and give it to Colin in his backpack.
Okay.
Awesome. Nice. Totally down for that. And then it is Filch's turn.
Okay.
You're going to roll for movement?
Roll for movement. Got a 3.
Gold.
So I'm going to move and...
We're flipping. Okay.
So, do you want to read the special rules?
I sure do, and we're going to look for red X's on the thing. We're going to flip a new encounter card, so because that encounter card's done, just flum rouges to the bottom. Then we flip a new one. So, we are still on page 2, so we are spawning 5 greedy roaches. Now, because we've played this before, we know that this is a roach-filled room, so we'll see. You can only spawn as many as you can, so we'll get into the encounter card in a second. Right, we are in the kitchen.
Yes, we are.
There are multiple special rules in the kitchen.
Story moment.
When the mice explore the kitchen, read the following. Filch pushed the loose tile aside, and the party poked their head up from the floor. The kitchens lay before them, and Miss Maggie towering above everything. The fastidious older woman appeared to have been in the act of scrubbing floors, but was now desperately trying to squash pesky roaches that had invaded her kitchen. Let's help her, said Colin, leaping up bravely with his sword. Perhaps we should talk about this, said Filch. Scared Filch, Nez chided. An ear-splitting scream froze them all in their tracks. It went on about half a second too long for my brain. Suddenly, Miss Maggie's shadow fell over their hiding place on the floor. Go on, hit me with a mice. Mice! There it is. She screamed. Yes, said Filch. Very scared. Special setup. Place 6 roach figures, normally, but only on the minion entry space on the kitchen floor. So 6 roaches on the floor. I'd say 3 and 3.
Yeah, because they are small and they are melee, you spread them closest to... Yeah.
Okay, now place 6 cheese tokens on the cheese. 1, 2, and 3. 2 more roaches on the kitchen counter, please. So there is a special surge in the scenario, which is Brody, the house cat. Ideally, we don't want to deal with him, but let's see how that goes. So we're not going to be spawning the spider. We're going to be spawning Brody. If he comes, there is a special rule, the hungry roaches. While there is cheese and no mice on the countertop, the roaches will not move as usual towards the mice. Instead, they will attempt to eat the cheese on the countertop. Roll an action dice for each roach on the countertop that is eating cheese. Remove a piece of cheese for each cheese token rolled. When there are no more cheese tokens, then they go back to trying to eat us. Special rule the last. Gaining Ms. Maggie's attention. When you defeat a roach, you roll a dice.
Nice.
If you do not roll a success, the mouse gets swatted by Ms. Maggie and you get knocked down, and the roach that was defeated is placed on the kitchen counter.
Oh, no.
If you do roll a success, we've captured her attention and we get the achievement, advance the chapter end marker 1, and once we've got the token, we do not have to roll for her attention anymore.
Nice.
That's it. So, the spawn rules for this were 5 greedy roaches. Are there any roaches left?
Nope.
Okay, sweet. So we can't spawn anymore. How unfortunate. Let's get the roaches out. I know we are very fortunate, but let's just not get Brody. I don't want to deal with that cat right now.
No. Well, if he defeats... only if he defeats rats.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Won't be still with my cheese will.
Alright, here we go.
Just don't roll cheese.
Filch. Nez. Roaches. Magnos. Colin. Colin gets a cheese for not being first.
Nice.
Filch, you're up. Roll for movement.
Right. I can move 2. So this is me.
Got a hat.
1, 2. Yep. I'm going to attack with 2 attack.
Yep. And because the roaches are lower on the initiative track, they're going to roll 1 less defense dice, which means they're going to roll 0 defense dice for Filch.
Fantastic. Get a cheese. And they don't roll defense.
They don't roll. Don't roll defense dice, so that one just dies.
When I kill a minion, I can add a cheese to my stash.
Sounds good.
Sadly, it's not a thing, so I can't take from there. And when you kill, I can call Miss Maggie.
Oh, yes. When you kill a roach. So you are going to roll 1 dice. Got a success. Nice. There we go. So, because you got a success, We've successfully captured her attention. The party receives Miss Maggie's story achievement token. Advance... Sorry, I thought you were giving me a token, but it's yours. Advance the chapter end marker by 1.
Woohoo!
And we don't have to do it again. We can't get knocked over by her. That was excellent work.
Boom. And then, because I feel like we need to I'm going to use 2 cheese.
Go again.
To use my ability to attack again.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attack again.
Do it.
I attacked.
Once
because
again, they
they're
don't roll
lower in the initiative. They don't, so I killed another one.
Nice.
Bish bash bosh.
Good work.
Thank you very much. Now it is Nez's turn.
Yeah, it is.
Nez is going to roll for movement. 1, so he can move 2. So he's just going to go to here. And then he's going to roll 4 dice.
Come on, Sarah.
Got a cheese and
1 attack.
1.
Now they are going to roll defense this time because...
Going to roll 1 though.
Nope.
And then miss, so it's dead.
Squished. Okay, now roaches. Roaches have a special rule. When a roach wounds a mouse, instead of placing a wound marker, remove a cheese from that mouse.
Boo.
For each wound that's inflicted. If that mouse has no cheese, then they get wounded. So, roaches. Let's do the 2 that are on the countertop first, because they've got the special rule.
Yes.
So they attempt to eat a cheese. Roll an action dice for each roach on the countertop. You rolled 1 cheese, so they take the cheese. Now, does it add to the wheel? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, and place it on the minion wheel.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. But it's only 1.
Yes.
Right, so that's them. Now these other roaches are going to go. Let's start with roach on
They have a movement of 1. So that's just going to move into a square.
Yep.
And then they are going to attack.
They attack for 2. Miss, but get a cheese.
Seriously.
I know. It's all bad.
Filch.
Defends
for 2.
So you defend it, so you block it, so it's them.
Blocked it.
These 2 will move into his square. I'm supposed to do it 1 at a time. So he moves there.
Yep.
And I will roll, not a cheese. 1. Blocked it. This one moves in.
Rolls.
Darn it!
Seriously.
Hits you for 1.
When they were defended.
Okay, and you get a cheese. Okay, so we've filled the minion wheel. So now we empty it. You did those 3 that were there initially, alright? Okay, so now we special surge Brody. Now, Brody is a house cat who is a pain in the butt, but he's here now. So, he's got some special rules and cards that we're going to go to. Brody's like a boss monster. Boss monsters have multiple encounter cards. So in the case of Brody, he has 2. He has Brody Pounces and he has Brody Chases. So what we're going to do is because we didn't get ambush on the encounter card, so that's good. So he's just going to go.
They always go on the bottom of the initiative track.
Yeah.
If there is where you had mousetrap on the encounter card, if there was ambush, you would roll for each encounter card and move them up the encounter in the initiative track. That many movement.
Right, so I'm just going to go through the Brody stuff, okay? So Brody is a tomcat that patrols the thing. He does not take up room on the squares, so he's not a big minion, he's not a small minion, he's just a giant cat.
So big.
Yeah. So other figures can be placed on top of his paw.
That's him.
That's going to be him, right? That's where he's attacking. When attacking or defending with Brody, any cheese rolled is not added to the minion wheel, okay? He does not move or act like other minions. He instead has 2 initiative cards that cause him to take 2 turns in a round, and they act differently on each turn.
Yes.
The rules for each of these cards are as follows, okay? So, Brody Pounces, which is the one down the bottom here. When Brody pounces, we choose a space on Brody's room tile that has the most figures on it. Now, that includes minions as well. And then you move Brody onto that space. If more than one space has equal number of figures, he pounces on the space of the person on the highest initiative track. Roll once for the Pouncer's initiative card, and each figure in that space must defend against the same attack separately. Brody will pounce on the space he is already on if it contains the same number of figures. So he attacks everyone in there for X amount of damage.
Yeah.
So in this case, you can see Brody pounces for 3. So you'd roll 3. Everyone on that space has to defend it. Next is Brody Chases. When Brody chases, roll 2 action dice and total the numbers together. The result is how far Brody is moved for that turn. Move Brody along the shortest path towards the closest mouse that is not already in his space. If 2 or more mice are equal distance away, he goes towards the person on the highest initiative track. If there are multiple paths, players decide which way he goes. If all active mice are on the same space as Brody, when he starts his chase, he will not move at all. If Brody has any movement points left after reaching the closest mouse, continue moving towards the next mouse, continuing on. Once you've moved all of your what you've rolled, you roll the dice, and everyone whose square he has hit has to defend against that attack.
Yes.
So,
bad
things. How do you get rid of these cards? Each one of Brody's things has a life. So this has a life of 1, has a life of 1. When you get rid of a card, take it off the track, but he hangs around until both cards are gone.
Yes.
That's it.
Right. So does he's not on here yet?
He's not there yet. No, we are going to spawn him. Because first he's going to chase, so he's going to start on the...
Yeah. So it's Magnios's time.
Was that the roaches? Well, yes, it was, because they rolled cheese. Yes, right, I am going to, with Magnos... How many... So currently, Brody will pounce on the square with you and the 2 roaches.
Yes.
So I'm kind of happy to just stay where I am right now. He's going to shoot one of the countertop roaches with his staff. Yes. So he's got, first of all, a movement this week of 4. Then I'm going to roll 2 range and miss, but get a cheese.
Roll for defense. Let's see if that's what you need to roll.
I mean, yeah, they only roll 1 dice, but I appreciate that you rolled 2.
Sorry about that.
Then it is Colin's turn. Colin is going to attack the roach that is next to him. He's going to roll for movement first, which is a 2. And then I'm going to roll 3 dice to attack one of those. Oh.
What?
Well, if I attack one of those roaches, then it will no longer be the most occupied space.
You could move 1 and then that,
attack
but
the
then
other
if you
one.
Don't move, you can
I can get him to, No, I'm just going to attack the roaches that are next to me. I roll 2 swords. Can you roll 1 dice for a roach, please? Blocks a butt, because I have 2 dice. Then I'm going to spend a cheese to not move, and I'm going to get... That's annoying.
What?
Well, because I was looking at this 2 in this space. 2 in this space. If you weren't there, I could kill one of these. I'm going to get... Who's got the most life?
Well, does Magnus want to get that? Because we don't want it to surge again.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll get Magnus to go again.
He's the only one that can shoot those ones up there.
Yeah, so he's going to attack again with his staff. Hit for 1. 1 dice, please. No shield. You blocked it. That's okay. That's Colin's turn. Okay, Brody chases. So, where does he spawn? Can you please... It doesn't really say where he spawns. The patrols does not take up space. Can go on as token. See, there's 2. Oh, I guess he would spawn on the spawn rules, right? So, he would spawn at the closest because he's melee.
Okay.
Okay, Brody chases. Can you please roll 2 dice for Brody? 4. Okay, so he's going to move 4 along. And 1, 2,
3.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to end there, but he's going to hit everybody.
Yes, he is.
So can you then please roll for Brody Chases 3 dice? 2.
Cheese doesn't matter. Hits for 2.
Okay, so everybody along that track has to defend for 2. So let's start with Nez.
Okay. Do we also do the roaches?
Yeah, roaches as well. He hits everything. Well, I'll make sure. Move Brody along. More too nice. Blah blah blah. Brody has movement. All figures that are on the space that he moved along are affected by the attack.
All right. So Nez is going to go first, defending. He doesn't defend.
Hits
so
for
he
2. Brody's the worst.
2. Then the roach
gets a cheese and dies.
Dies.
Magnus. Yeah, I can't afford. Oh, he's gonna die. Darn it. Yeah, hit for 2. He's knocked out. Move the chapter thing up 1. Yeah. Lose his wounds, his cheese, his search item is gone.
Done.
Oh, hang on. Lucky skull cap. Instead of rolling defense against an attack, a mouse wearing the skull cap can discard this to ignore all hits from the attack.
Oh, just do that.
So I'm going to discard it and get
my
2 wounds back and
How many
my
cheese?
1 cheese. Yeah. There you go. Lucky.
Yes.
Colin.
You.
Oh, let's put myself back there.
Yeah.
Colin is defending for 2. Missing both.
Wow, it's rough.
This is rough. Okay,
right.
That's Colin.
Filch.
Yep.
Defends for 1.
So hits for 1.
For 1.
Roach rolls 1.
Roach rolls 1. And defends
1, but still hits.
Oh,
dies.
For 2. Yeah. Well,
You know whose turn it is now? It's Brody's pounces.
Oh, right. What are the rules for Brody?
Well, he attacks the most figures in a square. No, yeah.
Close to that.
Yeah, and the highest on the initiative track. So potentially would have hit the roaches if Nez wasn't there, but because Nez is higher than the roaches, he goes for them. So, Brody pounces with 3 dice, please.
So, is he attacking everyone on that?
Oh, let me just move this back, because I didn't know.
Oh, yeah. So, he goes to the one with the most people on, and is attacking both of them for whatever.
Both of them for whatever, yeah. 1. Okay. Magnus.
You really need some armor. Yes.
Colin.
Yes.
Nice. We survive.
Ooh.
Okay, that's Brody's turn. It's Filch's turn.
Back to the top. Filch. So, do I get up?
No, you attack that hand. Because he's
like,
because he'll roll. He rolls 4 armor. So for Filch, he'll roll 3, which is.
So Filch is going to roll for movement.
2.
It's a 2. He's going to move to here.
Yes.
And he is going to attack. 2 dice.
Yeah, come on, Sarah. 1.
1 and a cheese.
Okay. Now, Brody rolls 1. Which card are you attacking?
Chase.
Chase? Okay. So he rolls 1 less dice because he's lower on the initiative track. Darn it. Blocked it.
But then I'm going to use 2 cheese to use my energy rush.
Go again.
To go again.
Yeah.
And so I will attack again.
1.
He rolls 3. Seriously.
All the blocking. I did that. I mean, that was the best I could possibly roll.
Right, it's Nez's turn. Nez is going to turn. And
same thing. Come on, 4 dice.
So, but I'm going to use my battle squeak.
Yep.
So you may use this ability at any time during the mouse's turn. Until the end of his turn, whenever this mouse makes a melee attack, add 1 to his battle. Add 1 to its battle during the attack.
Did you roll for movement?
I haven't rolled for movement yet. I rolled for movement first.
Yeah, 3.
It's a 3.
Okay, so you're rolling 5
rolling
dice.
5 dice, which I remember that. 5 dice.
I'll keep the 3 up for your movement. Yeah. Alright, come on.
Wow.
1. 3 cheese.
Look at that. I'm going to level up after that. 3 cheese and a hit for 1.
Okay, but he defends for 4
dice.
Oh, yes! It's dead!
That was unusual.
Nice. There we go. Brody Chases is gone.
So, and then Nez is going to free level up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, while you pick an ability, I'm going to do the roaches. So, they're eating cheese. So, once again, you roll a dice for each roach. Darn it. Okay, 1 cheese gets added to the cheese wheel. I'll take it off there. Put this one over there. That's the roaches' turn. There's none left. So then it is Magnus's turn. He is going to attack Do I attack Brody?
Yes. Because he's going to go
I've
next.
only got 2 dice as the thing.
Oh, you have to hit him for 1.
Range. Okay, I hit him for 2. Oh, he's on my square though, isn't he? So I would actually have had to have rolled swords. I said I was attacking Brody, so unfortunately would have been grand.
Oh yeah.
But wasn't.
And you would only roll 1 dice.
1 ranged dice plus a battle.
And if you were attacking Brody,
he was only been blunt yet. No, you're right. We've only rolled 1. Okay, sweet. So that's him. It is Colin's turn. Colin rolls 3 dice. He is attacking Brody. I rolled 2 and a cheese.
Nice.
Can you please roll for Brody 4 dice? 1. He's dead. There it is. Gosh. Woo! Then Colin's going to spend a cheese and not move to get Magnus to go again.
Yes.
He is going to roll 2 dice for ranged attack. Roach hits for 1 and gets a cheese. When gaining cheese, Magnus gets 2 instead of 1 when he's attacking. Can you roll 1 dice, please, for a defense? Darn it. That is Colin's turn. Now it is Filch's turn. Oh, actually, as a free action, Magnus is going to spend 2 cheese to use first aid.
Who are you going to heal?
I'm going to heal myself now, because he's the only one with heal.
Yeah.
And then I'll try and get Nez next time I have cheese.
Okay. So, it's Filch's turn?
Yeah.
Filch's going to roll for movement. And...
5. You could go up there.
I was like, yeah, do I go up or do I try and search? Who has the search?
Oh, why have you not put your Mystic Blade on, Colin?
Yeah, Colin.
Jeez, Colin.
I don't.
It was it's a free action to equip, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm just gonna on Colin's last turn.
On Colin's last turn.
He equipped his Mystic Blade.
So to get up, I'd need to go through this bit because of the red line. You've got to go through here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
I had 3, and then I have a 3. So then I will attack with 2 dice, not 3. Cheating.
Miss.
Got a cheese.
Get a cheese.
And then I will use Energy Rush because I have 2 cheese.
Well, hang on, they defend as well, so do you want to just roll 1 for defense? Yeah.
Then I'm going to attack them again. Hit them for 1.
Oh, they don't roll a dice for you.
Oh, no.
Because they're low.
So dead.
You missed the first one, eh?
Yeah. I missed the first one,
but the second one dies.
Hit the next one.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice. Nez's turn.
That is my turn. Nez.
How was his level up last time? Did you
I still haven't
figured it out yet? Yeah.
Hang on. Right. So I chose Resolve as my new ability card. It is for warrior class and it uses 2 cheese. You may use this ability before rolling to defend with this mouse because he only defends. Oh, he defends 2, but still. Add 2 dice to this mouse's defense for all the rolls.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So Nez, roll to move. 1. So I can only roll 2, which isn't going to get me up there. So I am actually just going to search.
Yeah, good call.
Yes.
Found something.
A toothpick.
Roach's turn. So, there's still cheese up there. Sorry, carry on.
Do you want me to tell you what I got?
Sorry, yeah, please. Tell me what you got.
I got a toothpick.
I got excited, sorry.
I know. It's a sharp weapon, has no requirements. When defending against a melee attack, if any cheese is rolled, this mouse may immediately inflict 1 unblockable wound to the attacking minion for each cheese rolled.
I mean, that sounds like a good filch weapon, doesn't
it? It's great, but it uses 2 hands. So who would ever use it?
Well, you've already got a dagger.
Oh, I'll just use that instead. What does my dagger
Well, no, your dagger is equipped all the time anyway because of your tail.
Oh, yeah,
of course. You've got your tail
3
thing.
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nez is going to put it in his backpack and come back to it.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Because he can't give it to him.
Roaches, can you please roll a dice? No cheese, please. Nice.
No cheese.
Then it is Magnus who's going to roll for movement. 2. roll for ranged attack and miss, but get 2 cheese for being cheesy. And then I'll move.
You don't have first aid? You want to use first
Yeah,
aid?
yeah. I'm going to move into your square.
Ah, you're going to move mine.
And then I'm going to first aid.
You don't want to first aid Colin?
Well, they both need healing, so just... It is what it is, you know. Everyone needs healing. So first aid him, and then it is Colin's turn. We'll roll for movement.
3. So you can move 5.
I think I'm just going to stay where I am, because I'm on the flippy space.
You are on the flippy space.
So I think I'm just going to search. And succeed. Oh, yeah, I already equipped it. Okay, and I've found a coin shield, which is +1 defense. When defending against a ranged attack, if you roll a shield success, ignore all hits. Requires a warrior, which he is. I'm going to free equip that. So now, oh, Mystic Blade is 2-handed.
Yes, you can't.
I can't equip it, so I'm just going to put it in his backpack.
Oh, crikey. Did you... Oh, that's your new one. Is your new Mystic Blade?
My new double-handed Mystic Blade.
So, and you haven't got any cheese.
End of the round.
Back to the top.
Filch.
Filch. What does Filch look like?
He's on the table.
He is on the table.
Trying to kill some roaches.
He is going to roll for movement.
Yes. 3.
It's a 3. And then he is going to attack using only 2.
And they don't defend against you because they're lower. So
lower.
any hit. There it is. And a cheese.
And a cheese.
So because they don't roll a defense dice, the roach just dies.
Yes.
That's...
And then...
Through the roaches. Oh, because we surged already. So this encounter card's actually gone.
I don't really need to. I might as well wait till Colin's turn to move.
Yeah, Colin. Yeah, everyone else just really needs to search, I suppose, and then
so I won't use my energy thing.
Nah.
So then it is Nez's turn. Nez is going to roll for movement, and then he is going to try and search.
Yeah, good call. There you go.
I got cheese cash.
Nice.
Play immediately. It's fortune. Play immediately. Each mouse on the same tile, which is a whole area, as this mouse can that drew this card may receive 1 cheese.
So everyone gets a cheese.
And then discard.
You get a cheese. You get a cheese.
Cheese for you. Cheese for you. Cheese for you. Cheese for you.
Nice. Yay. I like that.
And none of my abilities are helpful this turn. Do I want to? No, because I want to give this to Filch and he's too far.
You could move up there. You got enough movement. You rolled 4 movement.
All right then. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna come here. Say, hey, dude.
So
have this, and he's gonna give it to Filch.
Free trade.
Free trade, and he puts it in his backpack.
Okay.
Hopefully I won't forget it.
Magnus is going to roll for movement. Move into
2.
Colin's square, and then he's going to search and succeed and find the Hammer of Nandon. It's a 2-handed hammer that requires a healer or a tinkerer. When attacking a figure with this hammer, if that figure is in the same space as you, you get +2 battle instead of +1. Wow. So it's the opposite to Nez's, where Nez you have to be out of their square. This is the same, but you're in their square.
Yeah, I don't want it.
You don't?
No, I think I'm happy with this one.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to discard it.
For cheese.
And get a cheese.
Yeah, okay.
That's Magnus's. And then free action 2 to heal Colin for 1.
Nice.
Colin's turn, he's rolling for movement, and then he is exploring. Now, because we're flipping over to a tile we've already explored, you don't draw another encounter card. You just, because you've already cleared those tunnels.
But do we redo the thingy turn?
That's a good question. Hang on. So you don't shuffle the initiative card. Initiative cards only get shuffled when you draw an encounter card.
Yep. And you only shuffle encounter cards when on a new tile.
Yes. So we just carry on. So Filch is up first.
Okay. He's going to roll for movement.
Well, then now I have a question then. If we're not shuffling the encounter cards, because Colin went last, do we add a cheese? And then I think we probably add a cheese for Colin.
So, which means we should have moved earlier.
Yes, but we didn't think about it, yeah.
So I can move 6.
Oh, so you'll just Ooh, do we
1,
just
2,
call it?
3, 4. I think, yeah, we've got some stuff.
We've got some stuff.
But that's Filch. Filch is going to put on
The toothpick.
You can put it like that.
Nice.
Do not forget what it does.
Yeah, should we just...
I think we just move.
All right. Okay, so we're going to explore.
Do you need to trade? No.
Trade stuff. Colin's sword. Oh. Yeah, no.
No. All right, so then I've moved, and now I'm going to, what's it called? Explore.
Okay. So that's new tile. So now we're going to flip in an encounter card and reshuffle some stuff. But we are in some tunnels. We're trying to get to here. We're going to flip an encounter card. You can see that there's X's if we get mouse traps. We did not. We got ambush. Okay? So what that's going to mean is we're on page 2 of the story. So we're spawning 6 roaches, and then we're going to roll, and we're going to move them up the initiative track.
No, that's only when you add things.
Only when you add surges. Yep, I lied. We're just going to add 6 roaches.
5, 6. So again, because they are small melee attackers, you spread them around. They can start on their spawn point
because we're there.
Because we're there and there's 4 of us. So I'm just going to put 3 here and 3 over there.
Yeah, that makes sense. What I'm really hoping is that Filch goes on top of the roaches again, because that was really helpful last time.
Filch goes on top. Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Let's find out. Agnos.
And Colin not.
Filch.
Yes.
Colin. Roaches. Nez. That's a good looking initiative track. Colin's getting a cheese.
Yes, he is.
Magnios is up first. He's rolling for movement. Getting a 3.
Yeah.
Shooting at range. Getting 1. Just roll a defense for a roach. Miss. 1 roach down.
Boom.
That is his.
And he can't.
That's all he can do. He's not moving.
Okay.
He's staying where he is.
Yeah.
Filch.
Filch is going to roll for movement.
Yeah, he is.
1. You can move 4. So which one am I? I've got a hat.
You're in a hat. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
And he is going to attack.
Do you get any more dice for the toothpick? No, I was just wondering. So.
No. So he is going to attack. When attacking with this dagger, if it's lower on the initiative,
which they are,
they roll 1 less dice, so therefore they roll no dice. I just have to roll a.
Do it. You missed.
I missed.
They don't roll the dice though.
No, but then I'm going to use my energy rush.
Go again.
To go again.
Hit. 1 hit. Don't roll the dice.
So one of them's dead.
0 to 1. Nice. Colin's turn.
Go for it, Colin.
Rolling for 1. Moving 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to attack with my Mystic Blade. Ooh. When attacking with the sword, any sword success, so sword without a shield success, counts as 2 instead of 1. So that's 3. Hit for 3. Roll 1. Blocks it, but dies.
Nice.
Roaches.
Are you not using your give orders?
I moved, so I can't. It's instead of moving. Yeah.
Roaches. Roll for movement.
Yeah. 1. Let's start with this one next to me.
So he would move 1.
Yeah.
And then attack with 2. Miss.
Cool. I'm rolling 2.
Cheese.
Get a cheese.
Whoop, whoop. Then the next one.
Moves 1.
Moves 1. You roll.
I will roll
1 attack.
1 attack. Now, when defending against a melee attack, if any cheese is rolled, which there wasn't.
No, it is when defending, so when I roll.
Oh, when you roll. Sorry.
Yeah. So, I
roll a cheese.
2 for. I don't get 1 extra, no.
You did roll a cheese. So, you immediately inflict 1 unblockable wound on the attacking minion.
So, they hit me for 1, but I hit them for 1, which they can't defend. They only have 1 life. He down.
Kills it. Next one comes in.
Right. You go first. hit me for 1. I defend.
Oh, you're dead.
Oh, I am. Oh, I'm not dead.
You're knocked out, but that's going to lose your toothpick.
Yeah. So he's knocked out.
That moves the page up 1.
Then we get rid
Do we add
of...
1 to the cheese wheel? I don't think you do. Hang on. You go and carry on. Get ready.
So I get rid of that. Oh. Get rid of all my damage. Get rid of my cheese. Get rid of any equipped non-starter cards. So my amazing toothpick that I got to use once is gone.
No, you don't have 1 to
I wait there until there is no
minions.
No minions.
Yeah. So no, you don't lose. You don't add a cheese. You just move the thing up 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to think. Did we? So we moved it up 1.
Mm-hmm.
Special Surge Special Surge Brody. We moved it up 1. Have we been knocked out?
No.
Or had any other surges?
We had one other knockout, didn't we? You got knocked out.
But I discarded my helmet instead.
No, before that.
So that means I think we would actually be on number 4.
Ugh.
So I think we were supposed to probably have spawned much worse things.
When do we surge? Or only when the cheese wheel goes?
When the cheese is full. So apologies. I think we were supposed to have actually not spawned 6 roaches.
Too late now.
1 spider and 3 roaches.
Too late.
But yes, I have moved it up extra. So apologies. It's Nez's turn. Oh.
No,
Sarah, did you have any cheese instead of taking wounds? Because
cheese.
Yeah, so it actually would have stolen cheese from you instead of wounds.
Oh my goodness!
So you're not dead. So we move this back down.
Let's go back again.
He stays here.
So
You actually still on 2. He steals your cheese.
I'm on 2. He stole my cheese.
And does that cheese go on the cheese wheel?
Oh yes, I think it does. Ooh, does it?
No, it doesn't say it does. No, that was just for the kitchen table.
Yes, so he has stolen my cheese, which means I
don't die.
get to stay alive, and I've got my toothpick.
Yes, you've still got your toothpick. We're good. We're remembering as we go. We're getting there. Professional board gamers,
Yes.
you know.
Now it is Nez's turn. So Nez is going to roll for movement. 1, so he can move
rubbish.
2. So he's going to plod along. 1, 2. Can't do anything but search.
Do it.
I'd fail at that too.
Okay. Magnus's turn. He's going to roll for movement.
3.
So he can move 4. First, he's going to range attack.
Yeah.
Hit for 2.
Nice.
You're going to roll. I'm going to be shooting the one next to. So he gets rid of him.
Even though Filch is the one that can attack better.
Yes, but he's almost dead.
Oh,
and I just I feel like that's not the way to go.
Yeah, fair enough. Right.
He moves 4.
Oh,
1, 2, 3. Actually, he's going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go that way.
Right. So Filch rolls for movement. Got a 1, so I can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now you also defeated a thing, so you would have added a cheese for your pilfer ability. You killed that roach with your hit back toothpick, so you would have gotten a cheese for that.
Thank you.
Right,
I move 4 and then I can't attack, so I'm going to search.
And succeed.
Woohoo! I got, invoke the cheddar goblin. This is a golem. It is a scroll, but requires you to have 3 lore. So I will have to at some point give this to Magnus.
Yes, I like scrolls.
When a mouse uses this scroll in battle, its battle becomes a 4 and its defense becomes a 3. Once there is no minions left on the board, the scroll ends. The cheese golem dies.
Okay.
That's me.
Colin, rolling for movement.
3.
Okay, attacking with his Mystic Blade for 3 dice.
3 dice.
Hit for 2 because it's a sword by itself.
Yes. They defend for nothing.
Right, that kills that.
Would you like to move?
I would like to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Darn it.
5. 3 plus 2.
Ah, 5. Oh, are those steps?
I would guess.
I think that's 1 square.
It's because it kind of goes over it. It looks
I am good. Oh, I've already used my action.
Yeah, you have.
It's not a free action to explore, is it? It's an actual action.
It's an actual action.
Oh, I'm going to spend a cheese. Oh, I moved. Yep. I was trying to not add a cheese, but unfortunately it's just going to happen.
It's Nez's turn. He's rolling. He got 4. Okay. Where am I?
Yep.
Am I here?
Sure.
Did I only get a 2 last time?
I feel like you moved very slowly last time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That adds a cheese to the minion wheel.
Not yet, it doesn't.
Oh, not yet, it doesn't. Why not?
I'm going to search.
Oh, you're going to search first.
I got a success. I got leather breastplate, which I do not. Oh, does someone want it?
You want it.
Why, I
don't have any armor.
No, I don't. All right, then I will. What's it called? Equip it. Man, I have all the armor now.
Yeah, that's good. He's like one of our toughest warriors.
He is. We saw this on.
He's almost
2 lives.
Well, he's got 2 left though.
Yes, now add to the cheese wheel.
Yeah, done it.
Oh,
added.
Okay. And then we go back to the top.
Magnus. Roll for movement.
Want to go or?
1, 2, 3. Well, because Colin, Colin isn't moving on his turn. Yeah. I feel like Colin just will explore. So I think maybe Magnus and Filch can search.
Okay.
And nope. Fail. That's that. I'm gonna actually free trade with Colin 1 cheese. And then I'm going to use those 2 cheese to first aid.
You can only first aid you or Colin.
Yeah, I'm going to first aid
yourself.
Colin.
Really? Heal yourself first.
Oh, because he's got less defense.
Yeah,
heal myself.
Less defense, and if you die, then Filch. It is Filch's turn. Roll for movement. Oh, I got a 3.
6.
Which is a 6. I'm just going to move 1. I'm going to free trade and give the cheddar goblin to Magnus.
Puts it in
then
his
I'm
backpack.
going to search and fail.
Okay.
And then
Colin, we're just going to go, yeah? We're going to explore. So we're going to discard this.
Flip.
Discard this card.
There we go. So we start here.
Now, we are on chapter 3, page 3. We are spawning at an ambush. Now, let me just check. Hang on. So, yes, so ambushes, once again, we should have done it in the last... Thank you. So, usually, if an encounter card says ambush, you place the minions normally, and then you roll for each minion, and you move them up that amount of spaces, okay?
Yeah.
So,
who is coming on?
We are on page 3. 1 centipede and 2 rats.
Centipede is
giant.
He's going to go here.
So that's a centipede. Where are the rats? Right there. Can you shuffle those, and I'll just look at the special rules for this room.
They're spread around.
Okay, so we are in the courtyard. There are 3 special rules for the courtyard. First is a story moment. When the mice explore the courtyard, read the following. The mice burst from a minuscule crack in the castle wall and out into the harsh brightness of the courtyard. Colin shielded his eyes from the glaring sun, then nodded to the old gnarled oak that grew tall and twisting on the opposite side. I climbed to that tree many times as a child, he said. I doubt I should be able to climb it again like this. You're not so old now, my lad, said Magnus, nudging him. Perhaps these new nails of ours are probably sharp enough for us to scamper right up the trunk. Perhaps we should take cover at the tree now, said Tilda as she pointed at a section of the stone wall that surrounded the courtyard. Perched atop the aged mortared stone was an enormous old crow. It cocked its head to look at the mice from one eye and then the other. To the tree! Cried Magnus. Oh dear. Okay, so there are 2 special rules. First is about the tree entrance, which is here. The space is the destination space for the chapter.
Yes.
A figure can only move onto or off the tree entrance from the space that's adjacent. You can't move onto there from here or here because of the roots that are blocking it.
Yeah.
While you are in the entrance, you're safe from the crow, but you don't have line of sight to any courtyard space other than the space that is adjacent, so other than the space right here.
Yeah.
Minions cannot move onto the entrance space.
Okay.
The crow is the other rule. When you roll to move a mouse or minion, if you roll a 1, the crow swoops on the figure and does a wound. So even the monsters get hit for 1 by the crow if they roll a 1. Right, here we go. Nez, Magnos, Centipede, Filch, Colin, Rats. Colin gets 1. Do you want to roll for the ambushes?
3.
Centipede's at the top. Next one.
3.
Okay. There we go. That is our initiative order. Centipedes are going first. Now, centipedes have special rules. Stun. When a cave centipede wounds a mouse, place a stun marker on that mouse's initiative card.
Okay.
Stun means... Sarah's got the rule book. I've got a mouse player aid.
So, when you are stunned,
Yep.
When a mouse becomes stunned or webbed, place the corresponding marker on there. A stunned mouse can move normally, but their only action can be to recover.
Yeah, so you can still move.
Yeah.
Right. Centipede.
They rolled a 1.
They get hit for 1.
Do they defend
Unblockable damage. Oh, no, it says unblockable.
Nice.
Hit for 1, but he only moves 1 and still attacks. Gross. 3. Who's highest on the initiative order? Nez.
That's good.
Yeah, it's got all the things.
And he can't be stunned.
And he can't be stunned. Nice. Okay, rolls 3. Hits for 2 and gets a cheese.
Great. Nez rolls 3. Does he want to roll more? I don't think I actually need to use that.
Okay.
So I might use the cheese for that instead.
Sounds good.
So it's going to defend with 3 dice. 1 for the breastplate, 1 for the thimble,
1 for
helm,
his just...
and 1 for being him. Defend
What, 1?
for 1 and get it.
So you take 1 damage?
Cheese? Yes, when there is held. Yes. So I take 1 damage.
Put some on 3. Okay. Nez's turn.
And it can't stun me.
You are unable to be stunned. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. It is now Nez's turn.
Yeah.
So Nez is going to attack with his 4 dice, but he is going to use his battle squeak, which costs 1 cheese. Whoops. 1 cheese. You may use this ability at any time during your turn until the end of this mouse's turn. When doing a melee attack, you can add 1 to your battle. So
Did you roll for movement?
No. Roll for movement first. Oh.
Yeah, hit. So you're out. Darn it. Okay, so Nez gets hit for 1 by the crow.
Damn,
loses.
I was gonna do all the things.
You lose everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
And all my cheese.
Yeah.
And my... Oh,
yeah, this time there's no...
Move the page marker up.
Page marker goes up. We don't have any way of finessing that into not...
Well, that didn't go as planned.
No. Okay.
Only you'd healed me first.
You weren't on my square. Right, it's the Rat Warrior's turn. Can you roll for movement, please?
1, 2, 1. No, 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, so the Rat Warrior is going to attack Magnos because he is highest on the initiative track. Can you roll 2 dice, please? Darn it, Sarah. Why would you roll a 2?
It's all gone, Pete Tom.
1 dice. It's for
2.
2, yeah.
And the other one can't attack.
The other one can't attack, it's too far away. Now it's Magnos' turn. I'm going to use this, invoke the Cheddar Golem Scroll. I'm going to roll for movement first because I might be dead. No. When a mouse uses the scroll, its battle becomes a 4 and its defense becomes a 3. Once there are no minions remaining on the tile, the scroll's use of the effects of the scroll end. Is using an item my action? Or is it a free action too?
It doesn't say in the rules.
Scurry, battle, search, recover, explore. It's none of those things, so I think that's a free action.
Yeah, you've equipped that. Now you are going to smash them.
So I'm going to attack the centipede.
With 4 dice.
With 4 dice, because I've got a battle of 4.
Yeah.
And I rolled 3.
Wow. They defend with 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
1. So
you
hit for 2. What?
Oh, sorry, no.
I hit him, yeah. So he's got 1 life left.
Nice.
Yeah. Then it's Filch's turn.
Filch.
We got to kill that centipede, right?
It could be out as well.
Oh no! Oh no! He's hit for 1. He's out 2.
That's gone. I've lost my toothpick.
Yep.
And my cheese.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh no. Colin.
Come on, Colin.
Colin is attacking the centipede.
He's gonna need to, yeah.
Oh, hang on. The rat also moves up at the end of its turn.
Roll for movement as well.
Yeah, got to roll for movement as well. 2. He's fine. I'm attacking for 3 on the centipede. I'm rolling 3 dice, hitting him for 1 and getting a cheese. Can you please roll 2 dice for the centipede? Miss. He's dead.
Nice.
Kills the centipede. Okay.
Anything happen when you kill anything?
No. Just the glory of victory. Because I'm not going to move, I'm going to give order. I'm going to spend a cheese to get Magnus to attack the rat that's in our spot.
He'll only roll with
4 dice because he's a cheddar golem.
Yeah.
Heading for 2. Can you please roll 2 dice? Blocks 1. Adds a cheese. Ah! So we kill that rat.
Oh no.
We fill the cheese wheel, which surges, which puts this up 1 to page 5. Now there's 2 rats and 2 elite rats. Can you find...
What? Why are you doing the page? I thought you just do the surge at the bottom.
Because we surged. So surging equals move the page up.
So you do both of them? That can't be right.
Oh, surge. Sorry, 2 rats. I read the wrong thing.
You don't
Sorry.
move the page up, do you?
Yeah, no, you do move the page.
Do you?
Hang on, we're back. So yes, you move it up. There's no special surge, so we surge 2 rats. Which go there.
That was Colin's turn.
That was Colin's turn. He...
Oh, yeah, Colin.
Yeah, he
used
achieved.
his cheese.
Now it's the rat's turn. Can you please roll
a 1?
Yes!
Wait, is that for each of them? Each, yeah. So which one will
the rats
go
will
first?
die.
Not all of them, no. Oh, you roll for all their movement! Yes!
Yeah. The crow
Just like...
eats all of them.
What?
Which respawns...
But we're going to be adding... We need
cheese.
to...
But we've got
But
we've got a full wheel.
Oh, I'm getting more wriggly, more anxious. Right.
The only thing I'm not sure about, right, is when you roll for enemy movement, you roll and then they all use that. In this specific instance,
I know, it's just
would you roll for each minion?
That's not the rule, though. What does it say for the crow? Read the crow.
I'll read it specifically. Okay. When rolling to move a mouse or minion, if you roll a 1, the crow swoops on the figure and causes 1 unblockable wound.
Yes. Now, what does it say?
Can I have the rules about minion movement? I'm sure moving them in. All movement rules that apply to a mouse also apply to a minion, with the exception that minions will always act in a predictable manner. Minions ignore water, red lines, they do things. When moving a melee minion, roll an action dice. The minion moves up to that spot. They always take the shortest route.
Doesn't say whether you move 1 for all of them.
Taking a turn. When a minion initiative card, each minion of that type will move in battle. Minion turns are acted out by the player who controls the mouse on the lowest... I didn't know this. The minion turns are acted out by the player who controls the mouse lowest on the initiative track. Minions always act in a specific way. When a minion card comes up, all figures on the board of that type take a turn.
Ooh.
Wow. Have we been playing the game completely wrong in that every minion would actually roll the dice individually?
Interesting.
There's going to have to be... I'm going to shoot a short video for the start of this to be like, hey! But okay, alright, so let's say then that that's the case.
That one's gone, and these 2 are... And there's 2 here.
Okay, so we've got 2 left. So let's say that's the case then, and we roll for each one.
Okay.
First one rolls 1. 3. Yes. So the next one survives. So actually...
Oh yeah, those 2 are still out.
They're still out.
Hat.
Hat. Yep. Okay, so this one moves to here and attacks.
Okay.
Misses. We still defend. Who's highest? Magnus. So just roll. Oh, cheese golem. So he rolls 3. Gets a cheese.
Then the next one goes.
3. Goes in. Same thing. Attacks Magnus. You need 2 dice.
For 1.
1. Which I block.
Alright.
Okay, and then it's Magnus's turn. He's rolling for movement. Oh, he's dead. No, he's not. Yes, he is. He's dead.
He's not dead. He's captured.
He's captured. That's his 3.
Wow.
Yep.
This is going so well.
Goes up to 6. Colin. Come on, Colin. Okay, he survives. I'm attacking with my Mystic Blade. Hitting for 1 and getting 2 cheese. Please roll 0 defense. Nice. Kills 1. I'm cashing in a cheese to not move and to give an order to myself to attack again.
And choose the chosen mouse. Can you
may
choose a mouse on the same
tile
as this mouse?
You may immediately perform an action. I'm attacking again. For 1. Blocks it. Rats go again. They roll for movement. They attack. 1. Colin has a defense of 2, which he blocks.
Now it's Colin's turn.
Colin's turn. He's going to roll for movement. It takes 1 damage. He attacks for 3. Kills it. Everybody spawns back to life because there are no minions back on the board.
Do you want to move?
Rat warriors go.
No, you've got movement if you want.
Oh, how much did I? Yeah,
you rolled a 1.
No, I used my movement to give an order.
Yeah. So it's Nez's turn.
Well, hang on. So that was the end of the round. There's no minions on the board, so we add a cheese. And now Nez, Magnus, and Filch all miss a turn because they just came back to life. So Colin rolls a 2, and he runs 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Does he want to... Oh, no, that is his movement. He can't use that to give someone else a surge. Yep. Do you want to search?
I do want to... Because I haven't used my action yet.
No.
I'm going to use Scurry. Use my action to Scurry.
I'm just going to leave. Yeah, fair enough.
Roll a 1 and die.
Well, don't die!
I'm not dead.
Get captured.
But I lost everything. I lost my cheese.
Do you know what that does? You ruin the
Oh
game
no,
for
it's the end of the game! Oh no! Wow.
Read me some stuff.
I don't think there is stuff for losing.
What does it say about losing? Right, I feel like there's a thing.
Wow, I can't believe.
Does it not say like if all? Oh no, it's
a bit at the end.
Yeah, it is.
If you all get knocked out, do you mean?
No,
we captured mice, maybe?
No, it's not captured mice because we lose because of that. Because we're all back in. It's just that we reached the end, losing. When mice and mystics players each what does it say? Just you lose.
We lost.
You lost.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There we go.
Well, we were so close to the end.
We played it so wrong the whole way through. We'll never get a redeeming one.
No, but the upside is we'll be sending this back and getting more games.
More games. Yeah, I can't believe we lost. I'm so infuriated at the world.
It was that crow How can that draw eat so much? And the discovery that the minions each roll for movement each.
Yeah.
That yeah.
Well, there you have it. That was a brief look at Mice and Mystics. But look, here's the deal. If you're into this game, if you're feeling it, we will happily get it back from Boardgame Rentals
and give it a try.
Move on to chapter 2. And just, I feel like we could just pretend. We could just pretend that we were successful. We could have an off-camera game 1.
And tell you how
and then we'll say, and then we succeeded easily. Yeah. But anyway.
That is it.
There you go. That was Mice and Mystics.
It was very tense.
That was good fun. I just darn it.
Check it out and check out boardgamerentals.co.nz. I will put the link in the description below. Watch our other games, like, subscribe, email us. We want you to say hi.
Do the YouTube things.
And we will catch you next time. Bye.
See?